reserve and not wait. In other words, the market's not in our favor going towards the direction of excess earnings provided the 3 years banked benefit. So wouldn't it be prudent to start now in some way to?
I think it would be prudent for both sides of the equation in this to start doing that. And as we discussed yesterday, I think if we ask the retirees to start paying a portion of their health care based on our assumption that we're not going to have excess earnings in the future, it's prudent of the county to do the same and start pre-funding and matching whatever contributions the retirees make outside of the equity issue. That I've always in my mind kept that as a separate issue. But if we ask the retirees to start making a contribution towards their health insurance because we think there aren't going to be excess earnings, or we know there aren't going to be excess earnings, if we determine that next year, we would also ask the other side of the equation, and that's the county, to start pre-funding and really seriously look at it in your budget discussions next year to match whatever the retirees have to
I think
pay.
that we ought to start looking at the pre-funding issues, absolutely, and I think that was in Ms. Glassey's memo on the front page, that we absolutely need to start doing that.
Right.
But in terms of providing and continuing a quality health plan, I think it's in the retirees' interests to take every step that they can in terms of stepping up on that level, not to see those benefits eroded, because we all know that one way to do cost containment is to continue to diminish the quality of those benefits. And as someone that's advocated for the current retiree plan and keeping it the quality plan that it is, as long as it can be there, I just think it's prudent and wise to have people step up now and start paying a share. That's just my opinion about it, because I think it's proactive and it's separate and aside from the 1998 resolution of the Board of Supervisors that doesn't address the quality of health care. It just says health care will be provided and so forth. But it doesn't talk about the quality, and I'm a little concerned that if we go down that path, that is a very slippery slope, and the ones that lose on that are the retirees in the long run. So my approach to having it be fiscally addressed now is more for the long-term view of the retirees. They're banking on their own benefit, and they're protecting their quality benefit. And so that's why I've taken the position that I have to date on this.
And we had another issue that we discussed at the Retirees Health Insurance Committee that we're going to look into. There just wasn't time to do it now, but we are going to continue to look at the possibility of providing a Medicare supplement to the retirees who are Medicare eligible, as opposed to being self-funded, and then looking at how we can cover the medical cost of the retirees who are not Medicare eligible, and see if there's any savings in that. We're going to maybe not look at all of the things that Anna Mahoney brought up of the components of our health insurance plan and what medical procedures they cover, but can we provide a better the same benefit to our Medicare eligible retirees with a supplement as opposed to self-insuring it. That's a long-range plan that we're going to follow up on.
But I bet we'll never come up with a quality supplemental plan that will be under $42.50 a month. I don't think it'll ever happen.
No, but we're not looking at paying for the thing with $42 a month. We're looking at it paying with excess earnings, and if we get the cost down.
Okay.
Yeah, the retirees couldn't possibly come up with that kind of a plan for $42.50 a month, but we could come up with a plan that costs us less than $595 a month. We're looking at.
Thank you, Tim.
Okay.
Next speaker is Jim Hecht, followed by Linda McClure. These are the last two speaker cards I have.
Thank you for the Board of Supervisors and Mr. Chairman for allowing me to appear. My wife retired from the county in the early 90s, and health care is very important to us. The two issues I'd like to address are, one, the Medicare equity issue, which I think has been well discussed, and I think that's a needed change that must be made. The other issue we're concerned about is the rising cost of our insurance. We're on fixed incomes, and any increase is very difficult for us to absorb. So I would urge, if there has to be an increase in our monthly contribution, I would urge you to phase it over as many years as possible so the impact is as little as possible, because any large increase will be very difficult to absorb. And I'd like to thank Supervisor Smith for her understanding of the problem. I think the board members have a grasp of the problem, and I wish you success in resolving this issue. Thank you.
Thank you, Jim. Last speaker card Linda McClure. Any additional speakers, please fill out one of these cards and you can pass them forward.
My name is Linda McClure. I'm here representing Service Employees International Union. The county is taking the position that this increase is not subject to meet and confer with the union. We disagree with that. Our legal counsel confers with us that retirement benefits are negotiated, and benefits are currently, there are current employees in the bargaining unit who are affected by this decision. Therefore, this is a meet and confer. And I have told the county that. Still, you're proceeding as if it isn't, and I would very much encourage you to direct your CEO's office to meet with the union on this. The healthcare is a crisis in the county, and retiree health care isn't the problem. The problem is skyrocketing healthcare costs for everyone. We should not break the promises that we've made to hardworking public employees by changing their health benefits. This is not the solution to the problem.